Good evening, Australia and New Zealand. I'm Scott Conlon, a Global Expansion Team member with Herbalife International. I'm happy to be taking you through our opportunity meeting about Herbalife tonight. Let's just go back to where our company started from, and that was with our founder, Mark Hughes, a young gentleman of 17 years of age who actually started our company after a personal tragedy when his mother passed away, actually overdosing on medications to control her weight to keep her job as a actor in LA. And from that bore his passion that he would find a healthy way for people to lose weight and to become very, very healthy in a positive way. As a company, our main vision is to change people's lives. And our mission to do that is to provide people with the best business opportunity in direct selling and the best nutrition and weight management products in the world. The beautiful thing about being involved with our company is our ethics. We like to do everything right. We like to do everything honestly and of the highest quality. Herbalife today, we've been in business for 31 years. We have over 65 million customers on our product. We have a distributor base of over 1.9 million distributors worldwide. And the amazing thing about that is we're only just getting started, really. We've had record sales. Last year our sales were $4.3 billion, and we're a member of Direct Selling Association. We're also a very environmentally responsible company. To keep in line with the high quality of what Herbalife really stands for, our corporate office is situated at LA Live, and what that really means for us and people who decide to become Herbalife distributors is that central location in LA brings about 1 million tourists to that sporting and entertainment venue area that see the name Herbalife, and it's just beautiful marketing and branding for us, and it's a great sign of the quality of company that we are. Currently, we're in 78 countries around the world, and what that means to you is that 78 governments have scrutinized our products, and they believe they're safe and effective, and they do everything that we say they do. We have over 30 years of strong growth, and this is a really amazing chart. If you see, we started in 1980, and it took us 16 years to get to our first $1 billion in sales, and then it only took a mere 8 to double that to get to another $2 billion, and then a mere 2 more years to go to $3 billion. So the growth of the company is quite phenomenal. We are listed on the New York Stock Exchange, and the beautiful thing about Herbalife is we are a performer in this economic time of crisis on the stock exchange, where other companies are not doing very well. Herbalife is absolutely exploding. The other beautiful thing about Herbalife is we do have a corporate responsibility to those who are less fortunate than us. We have the Herbalife Family Foundation in place, and that's currently in 41 countries around the world with the mission of helping children who are in need. So that's from the company itself, the distributors, the employees, and all our supporters are getting right behind the Herbalife Family Foundation. Once again, talking of high quality, our Chief Executive Officer is Michael Johnson. He was the former president of the Walt Disney International Company, and he came to us in 2005, and since he's been at the helm, we've basically had 6 years of double-digit sales growth. And if you're not familiar with what that means more than 10% growth every year, which is just a beautiful thing for any company to have, and it's been more than 10%. It's been phenomenal. Again, keeping in line with the high quality of the products, the company, and everything we stand for, we've made a significant investment in the Mark Hughes Cellular and Molecular Nutrition Laboratory, which is located at UCLA. And that means that we have access to the latest technology, investigations into how our products and future understanding of herbs and their role in health is always going to be at the cutting edge. It's a beautiful investment that our company's made, and you're the one who benefits from it when you use our products. In place, again, we have an amazing medical and scientific advisory board. 2 names I'd like to mention here is Dr. David Heber, who was just announced as the best doctor in America. And we also have a Nobel laureate of medicine, being Louis Nario. And to my knowledge, we're the only wellness company that can actually boast that we have a Nobel laureate on our board. Again, keeping that high quality of not only product and company leadership, we take the time to invest into sporting organisations and sponsor high-quality situations like FC Barcelona and LA Galaxy. And if you're not familiar with LA Galaxy, you'd be familiar with one of their soccer players called David Beckham. And whenever a photo is taken of David playing, always the name of Herbalife is there, and that has been massive exposure to our company. So it's been very, very helpful for us. We sponsored local athletes here in Australia, Josh Slack, Chris McHugh, and Hannah here for the kayaking. And the list goes on. Leo Messi, one of the greatest soccer players in the world at the moment, Townsend Bell in the IndyCar racing, and Chris Klein again from the LA Galaxy. And there's a whole host more of top sporting athletes in very, very different forms of sport that we sponsor. And that's a beautiful thing because it's an attractive market to the people who are already interested in health and wellness. And our company is really based on the products. The products are the star of the show. And what I'd like to do now is I'd like to just bring on a couple of people who've been using our products, and I'd like you to hear their story of how products have affected their life. So Gavin, if you're there, mate, would you like to come on and just tell us what's happened for you on the Herbalife products?
Yeah, I've been on the products for 12 months, a bit over 12 months. I've lost a total of 44 centimetres around my body with about 20 kilos going as well. But the significant part of that is probably more so the 9 centimetres that I've lost around my neck, which my wife really loves because basically my snoring has stopped. So yeah, feeling much better.
That's awesome, Gavin. Thanks very much for sharing that, and I'm sure your wife is very happy. Okay, let's move on to Rhonda. You've used our products. Why don't you share some of your story? Rhonda, you with us tonight? Okay. We'll come back to Rhonda in a moment.
Hi, it's Rhonda here from Collie. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Rhonda, please go ahead.
Can you hear me now?
Rhonda, you are breaking up. Could you just try one more time? Okay, Rhonda, just hold it there, and we'll just move on to Jessica. If you'd just like to share with us what's happening for you on the product. Jessica, if you'd like to share with us what's happening for you on the product.
Yep, hi Scott. I used to feel pretty lethargic all the time, and I used to get sick quite often as well. And I was also running for 5 kilometres 3 times a week, trying to budge just 5 kilos, but it wasn't working. And when I got started on the Herbalife Ultimate program, the first thing I noticed was my energy went through the roof on day 3. I also lost 7 kilos in 8 weeks, and I've actually kept it off now for 9 years. I've used the product through 2 pregnancies for good nutrition for the baby and for my energy, and obviously I've used it after to lose the post-baby weight. I've also noticed a huge increase in my immune system. I also sleep a lot better than I used to sleep, and I need a lot less sleep. My skin is better, my hair is better, and I just look really well, and people comment on you know how good I look all the time, and obviously the energy that I have. So yeah, I'm just stoked. I love Herbalife.
That's wonderful. Thanks very much, Jess. Rhonda, would you like to just come on and try again to see if you can tell us how you're going on the products? Okay, no worries. Let's move on from there. Look, myself, I've been on the products for 10 years now. I actually, at the time of starting on the products, I'd just come back from travelling around the world. And
can you hear me now, Scott? Oh, can you hear me now?
Sure, Rhonda. If you can just give me one moment, I'll just finish my story and we'll go back to yours. What happened for me was we were actually, I just come back from travelling around the world. I did have an immune problem that saw me lose 10 kilos of muscle mass and put a spare tyre on around my belly. And I was falling asleep at 3 o'clock in the afternoon and then going to bed at 7 o'clock at night. So I got on the products, and what happened for me immediately was massive energy boost. It was very, very noticeable, not only to me but to others who could see me. I put on 2 kilos of muscle mass in that first month without any exercise, and I always lost an inch of body fat around my waist. As you can see from my photo here, I've gone on to put on 18 kilos of muscle mass, and in that 10 years I've never exercised at all. So Rhonda, sorry, you're available there now?
Can you hear me now?
No, Rhonda, it's not coming through very well. So,
Can you hear me now, Scott?
Yes, we can.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can, Rhonda.
Hi, it's Rhonda here from Collie Westerners. Look, I've been on the products now for just over 8 years. I was introduced to the products through a friend of mine at a time when I had, I had 18-month-old twin boys, and I was working night shift, and I was really, really tired, and I'd gained a lot of weight from the medication that was prescribed to me for my multiple sclerosis. So I started on the Ultimate program, and for me, within 3 days, my energy levels had increased, which was huge. By the 7th day, the symptoms of my heartburn had settled down, and I lost 8 kilos in 8 weeks and 15 kilos in 4 months, and I've been able to manage that weight loss for over 8 years. As you can see there, I used the products through my last pregnancy with Benjamin for good health, like Jess, and if only I knew about it when I was pregnant with the twins, the difference it would have made to my energy levels. So I was able to use them all through my pregnancy and birth, and while I was breastfeeding, just for good health, and I really do enjoy these products every single day for the wellness value that they've given to me. So yeah, that's my experience with the products, and I continue to use the products every single day.
That's awesome. Thanks very much, Rhonda. Okay, so let me just clarify here that if you've heard anything about what the products have done, we don't claim that they cure anything. Any income testimonials you'll hear tonight, it may not be for everyone. They're not typical necessarily. Your results will always vary per individual, okay? So what actually happens here when you see these great results happening for people, there's definitely creating an opportunity there for you to earn an income as a distributor of these products. So Rhonda, if you're still on the line there, why don't you tell us what's happened for you? You've had those great results on the products. How's that turned into a business for you?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Great. Look, we actually didn't come into this as a business opportunity to begin with. I saw it as an opportunity to get these fabulous products at a discount, but things evolved. You know, over time the symptoms of my multiple sclerosis were getting better, and I personally attribute that to the products and the medical management that I was going through. But friends and family around us noticed, you know, my increase in energy levels and my weight loss, and came up and said, what are you on, where do we get it from, and is it legal? And at the time my twins were 15 months old, and I was working 2 nights a fortnight as a midwife at the local hospital, and I was simply just sharing the products to friends and family who asked. Within my first month, and I had no clue what I was doing, I made an extra $600 profit, and with the help of my upline who's on the call tonight, Jess and Gavin, you know, by the end of my 3rd month, helping other people get on the products and join the company, I'd made an extra $3,000 in both retail and wholesale profit. And that's when my husband and I sat up and sort of went, wow, that's more than you earn nursing, and it's not consuming a lot of time. And we went to a success training seminar available in our local city and learnt more about the products, more about the business opportunity, and put a plan in place. And, you know, it was at a recent event that I sat down with Jess and Scott on the call tonight, and in the last 4.5 years, in just residual income between wholesale and royalty income, I've been able to, you know, provide the family with an extra $120,000 over that time, and that's just one area of income. And just being consistent in my activity that I do, you know, probably averaging 5 to 6 hours a week around my life and my job as a midwife and my children, you know, we're looking at an extra $1,500 profit from our retail base as well. So it's been able to provide us with so much more flexibility. I do love my job as a midwife, but it's given me the opportunity to choose the hours that I want to do, not what I have to do to pay for the bills. So it's been fantastic. On that note, we've just for doing our job, Herbalife has rewarded us with vacations and parties and all sorts of crazy things that the regular boss just does not offer, and it's just from helping other people have what we have with the products, getting great product results and earning some extra income.
That's awesome, Rhonda. Thanks very much for sharing that. Okay, Jess, how about we hear from you?
Yeah, hi everyone. For me, Herbalife found me at the age of 20, and it was through a flyer in my letterbox, and I was working at the time in a financial planning agency, and I really hated it, and I hated my boss, and my initial income goal from this business was only $200 to $500 a month. It was really just a bit of play money, and actually in our first month of business we made a profit of $200, not really knowing what we were doing, really just getting onto the product and getting results, and like Rhonda, people noticed and wanted to know where they could get it from. So that's how it started for us. And I would say I was probably doing 5 hours a week at that stage because I had a full-time job. So we started fairly slowly, but we did become supervisors in our second month of business because we wanted to take advantage of the marketing plan. And 1 year into the business, we had built ourselves a solid customer base of about 20 customers and a small team of distributors. And we qualified for the world team with 10,000 volume points in 1 month and got our one of our first large checks, which was so exciting. I never received anything in the mail like that from my boss before. So that was really exciting. And then our third year to the month exactly in business, we actually got to the global expansion team and got another 40% pay rise, and I was actually able to quit my job at that point. And since then we've just had an incredible lifestyle. We've travelled the world, places like New Zealand, got to see snow for the first time and go skiing. We've been to several cities in Asia like Hong Kong, Singapore and Bangkok. We've been to Las Vegas twice. We've done the Grand Canyon, LA and Universal Studios, all around Australia. Gavin's got 2 older boys. We were able to take them to the Gold Coast, the movie world and all the theme parks, and we've done the Barossa Valley in Adelaide, we've been to Cairns. I mean, honestly, the list goes on and on. It's probably 20, 30, 40 trips, I would say. And I just, we're just so lucky. You don't get that in a normal job. We have a 4-year-old and a 10-month-old boy and a girl, and so for us, life's changed a little bit from when we started in the business, and I now work the business part-time around the kids, and I love that I can do that. And I don't have to put the kids in daycare. And I love just helping people with with their health and helping people with the income opportunities, just showing them basically what I do. And last month in August, I pocketed about $3,600 just retailing and wholesaling the products to consumers. And also I worked out that just from teaching and training other people to do what we do, we've also earned in royalty checks from the company just under $150,000, and we're just getting started. We love it.
Wow, that is awesome, Jess. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, and for us to what Jess talked about, we came into the company on the products, had a wonderful result. We told a few people about it, and we made about $1,000 in the first 10 days. So it was an exciting start for us. And that actually was 10 years ago. And at that time, we were looking for a couple of things. One, we were looking for a way to be healthy. We certainly didn't want to have cancer or anything like that coming on us later in life, so this was a wonderful way for us to maybe prevent that. And we were looking for a way, especially myself, that my children wouldn't have to go to daycare and that we could earn an income to have a larger family. And for us, the business has been very kind to us. We're 10 years into the business now. Last year, our business income was about $65,000, and more than half of that was royalty income paid to us by Herbalife. And the beautiful thing is we've actually gone on to have 5 children, And in the 10 years we've been with the company, Herbalife has paid us about $300,000 in royalty income. Plus, on top of that, the profits we've made from retailing and wholesaling the products to people who need them and want them to improve their health or lose weight. The lifestyle it's generated for us is it's allowed us to obviously be there with our children. When they come home from school, we're there before they go to school. No one goes to daycare. And we've really been able to grow together as a unit. Other things, we got our first Mercedes last year, and that was really exciting. It's a step up in class for us, and they are a beautiful car to drive. Also, just the fact, as a married couple with a handful of children, you don't really get to experience much lifestyle. But in Herbalife, just as Jess talked about, the thing we love is we get to go away to these places. And we've travelled as much as Jess named in all of hers to New Zealand and America and so on and so forth. But it's the people we get to travel with. It's the good times we get to have. And also the other thing that I've really loved about the lifestyle is in this bottom picture down here on the right, there's a whole group of us there who are, we're being trained by people who are actual millionaires. And it's quite phenomenal. I don't think many people get an opportunity like we have to actually experience time with someone earning that sort of income, to understand their mindset, and also just to experience some things with them. And that's a beautiful offer that Herbalife has for anyone who joins the business. And, one thing I want to mention again is, same as Jess and same as Rhonda, we do our business part-time. And last year we did no more than 4 hours a week. But basically they're 4 good hours that we put into our business. And the company is very, very faithful to us, and we love that. Okay, so how do you become a distributor? Get back to the person who's invited you to this webinar, and basically you need to get yourself into an international business pack, and they'll take you through those steps from there to get yourself started. The other beautiful thing that happens with Herbalife is you actually get to choose how much you get paid, and that's one of the beautiful things about it. Everyone starts as a distributor. But you heard Jess say she decided she wanted to be a supervisor. She became a supervisor in her 2nd month of business, and that meant a basic 100% increased income that she could earn, and also exposure to a royalty income. For both Bernadette and I, we chose to be supervisors the day we started with the company because we understood that the royalty income side of it was what we needed to achieve our goals. So hopefully tonight we've enlightened you with a possible solution for what you're looking for, and I hope you choose the success that Herbalife has offered to us. And just think of it like this: if you had a few less children than us and a few more hours than us, how much money with your skills you could make through Herbalife. Thanks very much for being on the call. Good night.